It's like a title. It's like a huge wave. Either everybody here realizes, hopefully this is the serendipitous moment that you decide to build a great surfboard, or that wave is going to smash you in the face.
Gary, Jim Schleckser has a question about where there are media bargains today.
Jim, where are you? There you are, brother. So Jim, where's your target? I mean, TikTok is by far the one.
Okay, so we're B2B management consulting, CEO advisory work. We spend a lot of time on LinkedIn, variety of flavors in LinkedIn.
Do you spend a lot of media money on LinkedIn?
Not a ton. We're more, I wouldn't say we're at your ratio on content, but a lot of video.
But you're getting it from you're putting it out, because LinkedIn also gives you good organic reach. So you're satisfied, which makes sense to me, Jim. You're satisfied on making the content and putting it out organically, not doing what I want, which is you pick 4 target clients and I'll give you an example. I want everybody to hear this. And Jim, actually, let's play. What would be a company that you would love to be doing business with? Like you wish they hired you or used your service?
You know, a $200 million valve manufacturer in Milwaukee would be an awesome client for us.
So if you
being random, but
beautiful. No, I love this. If you and I became partners tomorrow, I'd say, brother, who here can get me the data on every company in America that looks like that? Then that would come. Then I would go on LinkedIn, me or whoever I brought over, and we would look at which companies are registered that are big enough, that have enough employees on there that we can target the employees of.
You got to do an employee count because they don't do revenue.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, right. So you got to look at those things. Once that happens, we target those companies and we make content that looks like this. Hey, does your CFO, or who's the decision maker in your head of procurement, CIO, CFO?
CEO decides.
In your world.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So I would produce content that literally looked like this. Hey, does your CEO know that she or he is losing? I don't know your value prop, but I'm sure there's 6 of them. If you had dinner with a CEO, right? I would make those 6 value props. I would make 6 different ways, written word, video. Now I have 36 pieces of content that we're targeting against the employees of one company with the hope that one of them forwards it. Got it? Influence the influencer.
Yeah.
Got it? See where I'm going?
So we got to get somebody to put the scope bottle on the desk.
Yep. That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Interesting.
You know, and when you're broad enough and you know it's the CI, anybody here have an interesting job title that is the decision maker, like chief procurement, CIO? Anybody here have anything that's not CEO? You can unmute, just trying to give another analogy.
We have a client that sells outsourced business services. So it would be like manager of outsourcing or call center manager or something like that. And sometimes procurement, sometimes VP of procurement. So it could be any of those.
Yeah, exactly. Like just the sheer technicality that you can get into a LinkedIn environment. And again, Carol, back to you, right? Notice how I just talked about one company, 36 pieces of content, because there's 6 value props. You want to say it 6 different ways because you don't know if it's the video, the written word, the picture, right? And, and so, I mean, this is real stuff, everyone. I'm telling you, this is real stuff. We have a glass manufacturer that wants the industry to use glass instead, that is blown away by what's been going on in the first couple of months with us. We have WeWork, right? They have so much challenges with co-working and this, but we're blowing B2B companies away with our work in LinkedIn. And by the way, Facebook has been proven to be an incredibly effective B2B channel as well when you play on the media on certain targeting. If you know a certain thing like universities, there's a lot of different things. Obviously this all goes on what you can target. And then once you know what you're targeting, you know what you're going to say. But Jim, I think you've got to really rev up the capabilities, whether internally or externally, around media spend on LinkedIn.
Okay. Yeah,
now most media people,
we do retargeting, sponsor content, that kind of stuff. But
fair enough. Sponsor
content,
we're
missing a ton of tricks.
Sponsor content I would get out of. It just makes you feel good that a lot of people saw it, but they're not the people that you want. Retargeting, I love. Anybody that's come to your website, keep pounding them until they give up. But for prospecting where the content really knows who's seeing it. Got it?
Yep.
It goes back to Stan's daughter, right? I know 17-year-olds are seeing my TikToks. You can imagine how that affects what I'm saying versus what I'm saying to 58. I'll give you one. As a human, I'm passionate that people in their 50s and 60s are delusional about how much life they have left ahead of them, but society has convinced them that they don't. So when I make a video to talk to those individuals, and I'm running that on Facebook, 55 to 75-year-olds that are entrepreneurs or executives, I may curse less. The answer is I do. I may talk about different analogies. I may make a joke about razzing about, hey, you don't want your daughter making fun of you. Let's show her, like everything that comes out of my mouth is different. I did it meta in here, right? I asked, I'm bringing it up again, but I want everybody to really hear me. Once I understood how B2B this is, look how much LinkedIn I'm talking. If this was B2C, I'd be talking about other stuff in this time.